So every year I have to redo my edges. Since the grass will start growing, it grows out towards the edge. So it doesn't matter if you do a proper edging, and if you don't maintain it, it just grows back. So every year I end up doing some new edges. So I got tired of that. I want something more permanent. I don't want to have to deal with edges every single year. It's just boring. There's more fun stuff to do with the lawn than doing edges. And it does so much for the appearance of the entire lawn if you have clean, nice edges. So I just wanted to make a short video and show you what I've done. And maybe if you're trying to decide what kind of edges you want, then this will help you decide, hopefully. Maybe you want something like similar like I've done, or after I've shown you how it looks over at my house, then maybe that will tell you that this is what you don't want, and that will help as well. So I've actually put kind of large stones. About half of it is sticking up right now, so those are pretty big. And at one point I actually bought these steel edges. I wanted to have steel edges like this and have mulch or gravel underneath it, but I don't know. I bought about 5 of these just to see how it looks, and I put them like this over here, not on the stone of course, but I put them over here. But I don't like how it looks actually, especially since we use this lawn to play soccer a lot. If people step on these will kind of bend. As soon as you don't have enough gravel or mulch underneath to kind of keep the weight, they will start bending, and I don't know. I just didn't like these, and a lot of people like the look of these, the kind of rusty look, and I don't. I just don't think it looks good. Some people also asked me why I didn't go with flat stones, like putting stones flat on ground level so I can mow over it, because that's one of the downsides of this. I do have to do the edges with a trimmer or something, since I can't mow all the way in. But if you want to be able to mow, then you can put stones flat on ground level. But I thought about that. We even tried with a few stones, but I didn't really like it. Since with these bigger stones, I can keep them at the same level all the way. I mean, you can see it's on the same level all the way. So this is perfectly level. If you put flat stones that follow the ground, then you'll end up with stones going like this, and they will change and shift every year. And if you want to level off the lawn, maybe the lawn will actually raise over time, so then you'll end up with grass growing over the stones. So I don't know, I felt like this was the best for my needs, but I am aware that I will need to do trimming along the edges. I can't mow it closest to the edge, but I love how it gives the entire lawn such a clean, nice look. I love it. It doesn't look messy anymore. If you don't have good clean edges, it always looks so messy. And one other benefit is if you have a robo mower, where you put the cable isn't that important, because it will just hit the stone and turn back. If you don't like stone borders or metal borders, you could just go with a mulch bed. I've tried that, but the mulch always ends up coming onto the lawn and it gets stuck in the reel mower. So I didn't like it at all. And the weeds I have closest to the bushes, they always come through the mulch, because I can't have too thick of a layer, otherwise it will just spill out onto the lawn. So mulch bed wasn't really for me, but it's up to you what you like, what kind of conditions you have. I like this. This looks clean. I really like this. It really frames the entire lawn. And now, since it is concrete stone border, this will last for years to come. One very important thing though to consider if you're doing edges like this is drainage. If you have a clay-based soil, then I wouldn't maybe go this way, since you will have issues with drainage. Now I have a very sandy soil, and along the edges, especially over here, my entire lawn is a bit sloped that way for drainage purposes. And I have a sandy soil, so it drains really well. But still, right after we put in the stones, we had a really heavy rainfall and water started pooling over here. The stone wasn't letting the water out. Now I have gravel underneath the entire thing just for drainage purposes, but apparently the section here was just too small. So what I did is I dug all the way underneath this and created a bigger tunnel with gravel. And I have gravel over here, and you can see it slopes slightly that way. And after that, when it rains, I haven't seen it pooling at all. So now it drains really nice. But that's definitely something you need to consider. No matter what kind of edges you choose, you really need to consider drainage, especially if you have clay soil. But other than that, I'm super happy with this. I think it looks awesome all around the lawn. Let me just show you the front as well. And here you have the front. It's looking awesome. All right, that was just a quick video just to show you the edges I've done. Maybe you're thinking about doing some edges too, and maybe this will give you some ideas. All right, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.